Hi, I'm Jim Moyner with Moyner Bass Fishes. I've got a tip on drop shotting today. This tip is a time saver for when you need to retie your drop shot. And that can happen especially in certain lakes that have, let's say you're fishing a lot of jagged rock, or a lake that has rocks with a lot of sharp zebra mussels. Well, in those cases, a lot of times you're losing your sinkers to the rocks and zebra mussels. Or in lakes without that, sometimes they'll be fishing a lake with a lot of northern pike, and then of course they're stealing the bait, or sometimes they even just steal the sinker, believe it or not. So instead of wasting that time retying all that stuff, like for me, I don't want to be retying my drop shots several times during the course of a tournament competition. Time is of the essence, so the more efficient you can be, the better off you're going to be, the more productive you're going to be with your fishing time. So my time saving advice is to pre-rig these drop shot setups the night before. And so what I do is I'll pre-rig them. So I'll have several backup rigs ready to go, and what I do is I put them in a discarded soft plastic baggie, or you can put them in a Ziploc or whatever, just whatever you got on hand. And what I do is I label it. So this is 8-pound, 2-watt, half-ounce sinker. You can also put the length of the leader, from the hook to the sinker. You also could include that on there if you wish. So let me just pull this out, and I've just put one per baggie, because one can tangle itself up enough as it is, let alone put two in there is just disastrous. So all right, that came out of the baggie nice and easy. Make sure there's no overhand knots. Maybe scooch up a little bit towards you, and as you can see, this box is, I probably got like 20 setups in here at least. Many of them are similar for tomorrow's action here in the St. Lawrence River. I got a bunch of similar ones rigged up, just like this one. I got some with half-ounce 2-aught hooks and half-ounce 1-aught hooks, and then all with 8-pound line. So, but anyways, so here's the key part of this deal. You never hear of guys putting a swivel on there when they're drop shotting, but that's what I do. That's the key component of actually, having these pre-rigged up. And so the swivel, so when I lose a sinker, or the hook and sinker in the action tomorrow, I'll just go to this baggie and I'll have one knot to tie. All I got to do is pull this out of the bag and just tie up to this tiny little swivel there. And this swivel, I mean, look how small it is. Okay, it's not going to spook the fish. It's not going to set off any alarms in the fish's head. In fact, actually, I get a lot of sunfish and yellow perch bites on this, just biting the swivel. So it actually attracts little tiny bait fish over to it, and I think that's a good thing. You got bait fish attracting, not only they might be attracted to the regular worm on here, but then they might actually be attracted to this. They get distracted, predator fish come over, check out, see what's going on. So who knows, maybe I'm getting an extra bite because of the swivel. I don't really know, but the point is, this little tiny swivel is not going to hurt nothing. Okay, it helps you be more efficient. The other thing, it helps, okay, this is more, if you use braided line, it's not so much of an issue, but line twist with fluorocarbon can be an issue, or with monofilament. So the swivel helps prevent the line twist, and line twist occurs I really have a problem if I'm doing a lot of short pitches with my drop shot, where I repeatedly I'm just pitching it short ways out, whether I'm flipping deep grass with it, or maybe I'm flipping individual boulders. I'm seeing them on electronics. That rapid flip, so you get a lot of flips and pitches, and every time that bait goes down to the bottom, a lot of times it'll spiral down, and then when you wind it in really fast to make another pitch, it spirals again as you bring it up. So all that spiraling, causes line twist. Well, the swivel helps alleviate that problem in the and that's only, like I said, only if you're using fluorocarbon, if you spool your entire reel up with fluorocarbon, then don't use the braided line to fluoro leader. And with mono, same thing. It's going to do the same thing. So, anyways, that just about covers it. Yeah. So, anyways, that's something that I mean, time is of the essence in competition. So this is something I do to minimize my downtime and maximize my. If you have downtime, then the good side must be uptime. So I maximize my uptime. Over.